And hi everybody, welcome into the J.P. McCaskey High School. We're ready to go for the final game of the Hempfield Black Knights boys basketball season, as the Black Knights are ready to take on the Red Tornadoes. Nothing short of an electric atmosphere in here. It is McCaskey's senior night. They were introduced before the game started, and now we are getting ready for starting lines to be presented, as well as our national anthem. Gonna be a fun one tonight. My partner tonight, it was supposed to be Ben Marinas. He's sick tonight, so get well soon, buddy. But in his stead, my friend Colson Hunt, and our producer is Lance Kim. Colson, gonna be a fun one tonight. Gonna be a loud one tonight. L-O-U-D. I had to think about that for a second. I could hardly hear myself thinking here. Gonna be crazy with McCaskey. They've had an outstanding season. They're in the league playoffs. Hempfield is playing for pride, but they're playing for an upset.
And that's right. The way they're going to get the upset is simply by having strong defense, because that's the thing about McCaskey. They put up a lot of points. Hempfield has to find a way to slow them down and get a lot of their own points.
McCaskey scores the most points of any team in Section 1. They also give up the most of any team in Section 1. And we'll take you through the starting lineups here. Will Hessinger, the senior, starts things off for the final time this season. Ryan Hilton, off a 34-point performance on Saturday. Connor Axe, new school record holder with 8 3-pointers against Pottstown. Connor Elsliger and Dan Sears. Head coach Walk for the Black Knights. And now for McCaskey.
And now fans on Senior Night 2020, let's get the starting lineup for your McCaskey Red Tornado.
It's about to get really loud in here. Elijah Terry, we'll talk more about him in just a second, but what a season he's had. Isaiah Thomas, not the one from the NBA. This one plays in Landisville. We're in McCaskey. Carter Gingrich. Irving Gonzalez. And Makai Ortiz Gray. The 5 starters for the Red Tornado. Freddie Ramos, head coach. 13-7. Red Tornadoes ready to face the 6-15 Black Knights. And now for the national anthem. Here we go.
Mr. Ryan Williams, Mr. Ricardo, and Mr. Bill Newcomer. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you all please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your caps for the performance of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Colson, as we've traveled to gymnasiums across the LO League all season, I think this one might take the cake as far as electricity factor goes.
And the game hasn't even started yet.
We were here for the end of the JV game, and that got loud, as Hempfield just prevailed in that one. Now let's see. Black Knights and Red Tornado ready to go for the tip-off. Dan Sears and Gonzalez up front. Sears bats it back to Elsliger, and Hempfield will get to work first. This game saw 127 combined points when they met the first time in Landisville, 72-55. McCaskey victory, so what do we have tonight? It's Elsliger. Over to Hessinger. Looks out to Sears. Finds Hilton. Axe coming across it, went through his hands. And Terry, Elijah Terry, the leading scorer in Section 1, gets it going to start senior night. Guy who's averaging 18.7 points per game this season has been absolutely outstanding as a transfer to McCaskey in his senior year. Hilton to Sears. Inside, Hessinger. Sears looks. Elslinger thought about loading up. Instead, he'll work back out to Hessinger. Will to Connor. He'll take a shot from 3 off the rim and hits the back. No good. And McCaskey will get it back here for their first real offensive possession. As it's Thomas taking it up. Mackay Ortiz-Gray. Driving inside and not getting to the bucket. Hilton gets the rebound. All the way across. Hessinger inside. Nice bounce pass from Hessinger. And the finish by Elslinger.
And that's good to go fast in transition because McCaskey often takes their time when getting set up on defense and is really vulnerable on the fast break.
Yeah, no doubt about that. 2-2. Ortiz-Gray, baseline drive, flips, and Terry fires off the mark, and it's Hessinger there for the rebound, and a travel is called on Hessinger, and he can't believe that one, and it gives it right back to the Red Tornado. So right when you think Hempfield's going to get it back, go down with a chance to score, McCaskey gets second life. Thomas inbound, Terry. Passes outside, finds Thomas again. Looking, Ortiz-Gray. Back to Thomas. Guarded heavily by Elslinger. He'll pull up and fire, and off the front rim, no good. Goes out, and it's Gingrich getting on top of it. Inside, Terry. And Ortiz-Gray drives. Finds Gonzalez, who then finds Thomas again. Mid-range jumper from the elbow goes to get McCaskey back in front. Hempfield going back to work now, 4-2. Hilton trying to see if he can psych out Gingrich, gets it across. And Terry gets in front of it there as they were trying to get to Axe, maybe get him another open 3, as I mentioned in the open. Connor Axe set the new school record, 8 threes in a single game against Pottstown on Saturday. In their most recent game, he's now got 50 on the season. If they can get him going tonight, going to be tough for McCaskey to stop. He had 5 when they met the first time earlier this season.
And you have to think that McCaskey has heavily scouted Hempfield for their senior night tonight and know that Axe is one of the shooters as he misses there. But
rare shot from inside the arc. And Hilton can't finish it off now. Hessinger inside. Sears trying to back, can't do it. And Elslinger out to Hessinger. Hilton trying to slow it down maybe just a tad little bit. Gingrich trying to get in there, can't do it. Hessinger works back inside. Sears will try to back again over Gonzalez, and it goes off the back rim.
What I was saying with Connor Axe is right now Elijah Terry's on him on defense, who's probably McCaskey's best athlete in general on the court and is a tenacious defender and really following Axe all over the court trying to shut him down from 3.
Missed by Thomas, sets up Hempfield to regroup. It's Hilton out to Hessinger, back to Hilton. Now Axe. Try and work out, and that was Gonzalez trying to get a steal there on Sears. And now they get it back, it's Ortiz-Gray. And Mackay Ortiz-Gray's been overshadowed a little by Terry, but he's had an outstanding season, and he finishes at the rim there. 6-2, McCaskey up over Black Knights. So far, Hempfield's offense looking a little stagnant to this point, as it's Hilton to Hessinger. For these 6 seniors, as we mentioned, this is their final time playing varsity basketball. They want to go out with a bang, and that would be an upset tonight if they can take down McCaskey. Elslinger tries to drive, can't finish.
Right now, Hempfield, I think, trying to do a little too much, being a little too aggressive.
Wow, there's a block! Is that Elslinger in there with the block? Connor Elslinger making it happen.
Yeah, Hempfield's getting the looks they need, and then they're just not finishing, and then sometimes they're forcing the look they don't need, when they can be a little more patient and set up a good play for a good shot.
That's true. Terry, nice off-balance jumper goes. McCaskey got out to an early lead here. Axe fires left-handed to Hessinger. Hempfield's got to get it across in 10 seconds. Hessinger driving past Thomas. Now finally does get it out. Inside, Hilton off the hands of Sears as he was open, and now fight for it, back to Thomas. McCaskey's got it right back, and it's their defense that's the story right now. Gingrich, Thomas, baseline drive, sets up Gonzalez. Sears trying to time the block, doesn't get the block, but gets the rebound. All the way across, Elslinger was wide open, but can't hit it. And it's Terry. Oh, behind the back, what a move, Elijah Terry, but he can't get to the bucket. Elijah Terry trying to make magic happen. And a foul then against Gonzalez. Brandon Hagel will come in for Connor Elslinger. And Sam Bennett comes in for Will Hessinger. As Hempfield tries to get some momentum, 8-2 here. As we are coming 2:33 to go in the first quarter. Hempfield trying to get something going.
Hempfield just has to make sure they focus and secure the basketball, because right now every little deflection, every tip, McCaskey's sniffing out and coming away with the steal.
Yes. It's Axe. Axe back to Hilton. Axe will load up from three, and he's short. But Bennett gets the rebound and then gets it off of Gingrich's foot to retain possession with Hempfield.
Number 45, Samir Gordon in the game.
Samir Gordon comes in for McCaskey. He's played a big role off the bench this season, as he's averaging 8.5 per game. And Bennett drives, can't get there, but gets his rebound and then gets it away to Ortiz Gray. Mackay, Ortiz Gray, sing up Terry to get to the bucket! And Elijah Terry is on fire to start this one. As it steers across to Hagel.
Hempfield must find a way to slow the ball down on defense.
Yes. And it looks like you got a foul there called on Hempfield. Will give it back to McCaskey. Actually, not sure what the call was there. They don't call a foul, call some sort of violation on the Black Knights. McCaskey will get it right back. Up 10-2. It's been all of them in this first quarter. Working outside, Ortiz Gray. Step back, Gingrich, three. Off the rim, and Axe gets it back. Across, Hagel, Bennett, looks, gets it batted by Terry out of bounds. And now we'll see Davon Edmund Green get ready to come in. He will come in for Daniel Sears. And that's a guy we know is worthy of some highlight-worthy plays. We've seen a couple from McCaskey tonight. They're hoping to get a couple from Davon Edmund Green as this game progresses. Axe, Hagel, Hilton, looking, gets to Bennett. Things covered nicely inside, so Hempfield has to work the perimeter inside a minute in the first quarter. Only 2 points to show for it for the Knights. Edmund Green inside, Bennett, back to Edmund Green. Terry trying to get the block, he couldn't do it, but Davon Edmund Green couldn't hit the shot anyway. And now it's Ortiz Gray, down court, step back, three, got it! McCaskey off to a blinding start.
Hempfield just needs to find a way to get the ball through the hoop.
Yeah. Hit the circle right now if you're Hempfield. Edmund Green will take a jumper that doesn't go. And all the way down court, it's Isaiah Thomas. And Edmund Green is going to be called for a foul on him, and that'll be the first of the night for Hempfield. With 18 seconds left.
his first, feet first. Thomas shoots 2.
Thomas will come to the line for 2. McCaskey out to a big advantage here early. Hempfield's got to try and right the ship. Missed free throw there.
Number 5, Devion Scarborough in the game.
Devion Scarborough in for McCaskey now. He comes in for Terry. Second one also doesn't go, but the putback does go by Gordon. Hempfield just couldn't box out there. Coming down to the final couple seconds, Hempfield got to get something off quickly. It's Bennett driving, bounce. Edmund Green gets to the bucket, and that'll be the last shot, but only 4 points in the first quarter for Hempfield. It is 15-4. And all right, Colson, how can Hempfield stop the bleeding right now and try to get back in this in the second quarter?
Really, I think you need, obviously you need a couple defensive stops. Right now, McCaskey seems to be making everything. Everything seems to be going right, but that's sports. Things change, momentum swings. Hempfield needs to string maybe 2 or 3 baskets together, then they can afford to miss one. That has to happen soon because right now they're completely dead. You see the body language is a lot of shrugging, a lot of heads down. You don't want to see that in a basketball team. That's really they're not out of the game yet by any means.
Yeah, especially not against this McCaskey team that we know defensively has not been great, but obviously offensively they've been outstanding.
And defensively, McCaskey has been playing fantastic.
In this one, yes. Yeah. To this point, yes.
And it's really down to every little mistake Hempfield makes on the little things. McCaskey's picking up and creating just chaos down on their defensive end. So if you clean up the little things, that doesn't happen as much. You get a couple more looks, you get the looks you want, and hopefully you get some more points.
Yeah. Jonathan Bird is in the game now for McCaskey. And you got to think, as you said, the key is just get something going, get some stops defensively. Really all you can do right now if you're Hempfield. 15-4. Knights held to 4 first quarter points. I think that might be a new season low. Not the time to have it, but let's see if they can rebound. Ortiz Gray, Gingrich will load up for the second time. He's off the mark, but getting it back there is Scarborough. And he'll get it out to Ortiz Gray. McCaskey has so many potent shooters. 3 players on this team who have scored over 200 this season. Terry, Ortiz Gray, and Thomas. And it's Gingrich spinning Hilton around, getting out to Gordon. He wants to drive inside. Get past the contact by Edmund Green and get to the bucket.
That's a fantastic finish right there.
Yeah. Bennett looks. He'll try to finish his own. Can't do it. McCaskey gets it back, but then it goes out off of Bird, so Hempfield gets a bit of a break there. It is Bennett who will inbound. Axe will load up and fire, and it's off the mark, but a nice rebound, and then a foul called on Hagel. So Axe, for the second time tonight, cannot get the 3 ball to go, but a nice job by Hagel playing Johnny on the spot. And Hagel is the second best free throw shooter on this team behind only the senior Huey Pohl. Hagel is 12 of 15, 80%. And now he's 13 of 16.
And when points are hard to come by, and even fouls are hard to come by, these foul shots are oh so important.
Yeah. And Hagel sinks both of them, so it's 17-6. Bird, cross, finds Ortiz Gray. And looking is Scarborough. He will go to Bird, Gingrich. Back to Bird, Ortiz Gray. Will get out to Gingrich, who will try to baseline drive. Edmund Green cuts it off, so now they'll work back outside. Finding Bird. Ortiz Gray. Gordon trying to set a screen. Ortiz Gray from 3. Got the bucket. To give McCaskey 20. And it's Hilton to Bennett. Inside. Bennett out to Edmund Green. He will take a mid-range jumper and will not go. Thought about dishing out to Axe, decided not to. And hindsight's 20/20, but maybe that was a mistake. Nice job by Bird to corral it. Scarborough back to Gingrich, back to Gordon, and Gingrich trying to fake out. Gingrich, the second leading three-point shooter on this team behind only Terry. Here's Ortiz Gray trying again, won't get it, but again the rebound. And that's been where Hempfield's been outplayed so far tonight. Those offensive rebounds, they just haven't got them. And now Gingrich's gonna try and make him pay. Off the rim, and again, it's Gordon for the putback.
Offensive rebounds, Kasey.
Hempfield just doesn't look like they can stop it right now. Edmund Green trying to work and spin and get to the bucket and will. 22-8 though is the score. McCaskey is trying to blow this one open before halftime, but it's a travel called there, I believe. No, foul called there.
Offensive foul, number 12, Ortiz Gray.
On Ortiz Gray. Now you see some sub-ins. You got Sears back in the game. Terry's back in for McCaskey, as is Thomas, as is Gonzalez. Hilton looking, driving, finds Sears for the bucket. Or no, that
was Hagel.
Hagel, yeah, Hagel for the bucket. Here's a three from Scarborough, off the mark. Gonzalez puts it back. And I don't know how many points for McCaskey have been off offensive rebounds to this point, but it's got to be quite a bit.
I would say probably almost half.
Yeah,
When you start getting more rebounds, and Hempfield's very.
Whoa, what a block by Terry to reject Sam Bennett. Now Hempfield gets back on top of it. Axe finds Bennett to Hilton, driving, trying to body through the contact, and he is fouled.
Yeah, if you take away McCaskey's points off of rebounds, Hempfield's very much right there and with him.
Hilton was 12 of 15 on foul shots against Pottstown. He's going to need similar success right now. And he won't get the first one. Hessinger will come back for Bennett. Hempfield employing an 8-person rotation right now in this first half. And Hilton doesn't make the second. And as you said, Colson, those free throws can be so crucial. And now Terry gets to the contact and gets the bucket. And that's too easy for Elijah Terry. If you leave the inside open, or even just half open, he will exploit it.
And that's what a great basketball player does. Every little mistake or miscue from the Hempfield defense is going to be found by Elijah Terry there. Man, his speed changes is incredible.
Yeah.
He goes from looking relaxed to all of a sudden attacking you and before you can even blink.
Yeah, acceleration kills right now.
And even in the air, we've seen him been able to change direction. If that even makes sense. But change his body in the air to finish the basketball.
Great body control. Outslinger from inside the arc. Make it 26-12. Hempfield just trying to get a little something going here. Survive to halftime, and then maybe make some adjustments if they can. But right now it's Terry who calls for a screen, gets it, then gets out to Bird, who spins out of the rim. And it's Hilton who will get ready to take it back up now. Axe will let it go. It's third time the charm. No! And Terry gets the rebound. And watch out, Terry down guard, puts it in.
He doesn't even have to look at the rim to find the basket.
That's insane. What a season Elijah Terry has put together. McCaskey fell to Cedar Crest for the Section 1 title, but they'll get another shot at him in playoffs, or at the entire LA League in playoffs, and in districts. How about Bird going all the lengths, but can't get there? And as that one goes out, we'll see Ortiz Gray and Gingrich come back in, and Hessinger will prepare to inbound. Hempfield's only chance maybe is to try and just, I mean, you got to get a couple stops here and there, but at some point you got to match what McCaskey's doing offensively, and whether that's from the arc or from inside, they have to get something. It's Sears. Hilton, nice drive and nice finish by Ryan Hilton. Carter Gingrich got hit in the back of the head there as it was Thomas trying to get it out to him, and now Gingrich is going to try and make up for that folly, but can't. McCaskey's missed shots, maybe keeping Hempfield a little bit alive right now. Hessinger, mid-range jumper from the elbow goes.
And that's what's needed. A stop and then a quick basket, and now another stop.
Terry will go from 3.
I should have said it.
Yeah, well, they got a couple stops, but you're not going to be able to contain number 0 for the entirety of this one. Hessinger to Hilton. Try to dribble through the contact, get to the bucket, and get fouled. They'll have an N1 to come. So Hilton's starting to find a little bit of mojo here as it's 31-18.
Foul against number 11, Irving Gonzalez, his second, team 6.
As we've got 1:42 to go in the half. Hilton sinks it to complete the three-point play, 31-19. Terry, as we come down to the final 90 seconds, gets it out. And you have Ortiz-Gray. And Thomas off the rim, fight, it goes out off Hempfield. Got Hilton and Sears down there. It'll be Thomas to inbound. Whoa, trying to get tall is Terry. Oh my goodness. I know he didn't finish the bucket, but just to keep that one in bounds, to get it back to Gonzalez, now he can't finish, but he'll get it back. And now, got some more foul on the ground there, as it was Thomas. Let's see who they call the foul. It's going to be Hilton.
Foul against number 4, Will Hessinger.
No, Hessinger called it.
His first, team 2nd.
Only 2nd and a half for Hempfield, but that hasn't translated to more points.
That's interesting. Ball slipped out of the hand.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that one. I wasn't really. I just saw the ball on the ground and saw the ref signal the other way. I wasn't even. I kind of saw the tail end of it, but yeah, that's all right. Hempfield ball. Down by 12. Not insurmountable, but they got to get something going. Elslinger from 3, off the mark. Terry for the rebound. And Terry all the way down court. I mean, how do you stop that, Colson?
I mean, I'm not sure if Hempfield is going to be able to do it because no one in the league's been able to do it so far. But I can tell you how you stop it is you engage him on defense before he gets to midfield.
Yeah.
Right now, I mean, Will Hessinger was trailing there, but he's really getting a free dribble all the way to the three-point line and then getting engaged, and he's so fast, it doesn't matter when you go get him unless you get him before half.
And then he's such an elite shooter on the other end. I mean, he can hit pretty much any sort of shot as Hilton cannot get to go. Gonzalez is trying to take a charge there, couldn't. Now it's Ortiz-Gray. Looking, getting to the bucket and not being able to finish, but he gets tipped around and Gonzalez bounces through. And that is how the half is going to end. Wow. 35-19 off those last second points. And that was all Red Tornadoes there. Have to see if Hempfield can make any sort of adjustment to keep this one from getting any more out of hand in the third quarter. But it's 35-19 for now. And for producer Lance Kim, colleague Colson will break down the first half when we get back from McCaskey. But for now, the Red Tornadoes are rolling on their senior night. And we'll be back. You're watching Hempfield boys basketball on HST TV 7. And hi everybody, welcome back to JP McCaskey. We're ready to go. The Red Tornadoes boast a 16-point halftime lead over the Black Knights. 35-19 is the score. Elijah Terry, 15 first half points, continuing on with the dominance that he's displayed through a lot of the season. So Colson right now, if you're McCaskey, obviously, it's pretty simple. Keep doing what you're doing. If you're Hempfield, all right, how can you get back in this? I mean, we've talked about it. You got to try and get some stops. It's going to be tough. You got to be able to slow Terry down more in transition. What do you think Walk told the team at halftime?
I think, knowing Coach Walk, I'm pretty good. I would consider myself friends with him. I know what he's saying. Let's just do the basic things right, but let's get a little bit more physical. Because right now, the offensive rebounds are killing Hempfield.
Yes.
So getting up, going for the ball, scrapping for the ball, that's what McCaskey's doing well. Hempfield doing very poorly.
That was, I think, the story, as that one goes off of Hessinger's hands, that was the story, I think, of half number one. Aside from Terry and how he was doing, the fact that Hempfield just got out-muscled on, it seemed like, every single offensive rebound. Gotta try and shore that up if they want any chance. A 16-point lead is not insurmountable, but Hempfield has to play a lot better for it to not be. Here's Terry trying to get to the bucket. He is fouled. And what we were talking about, Colson, is just his body control. Seems it is just pretty insane what he's able to do in midair. And he tried to put it more on display there as he was trying to body his way through the contact. He'll come to the line, and he'll make the first one. Number two goes down the well as well. And now Hilton will look to inbound it. Finds Sears. Axe on the other side, inside, back to Sears. He will body, and Terry says, Hempfield gets it back. Well, what a block by Elijah Terry. My goodness. Hilton gets it to bounce through. 37-21.
And that's Terry there displaying his knowledge of the game on the defensive end, knowing you got beat, but knowing that you still have a very good chance at getting that block at him.
Yeah. What a swat. That is, we've seen that from Davon Edmond Green a couple times this season, but that is rare. Ortiz Gray. Out, Gingrich. Back. Finding Thomas and trying to cross up Elslager, get to the bucket and will. Isaiah Thomas getting to the basket. Elijah Terry had 21 points when these two teams met the first time. It was he and Ortiz Gray tied for the leading scorers. Ortiz Gray has, I believe, 8 tonight to this point. It's Axe to Hilton. Hessinger. Axel on the baseline. Works back, finds Hessinger. Trying to circle around, take a shot, doesn't go. And McCaskey in transition. It's Terry. And he thought about leveling the boom on Ryan Hilton, decided to just tap it in there. And that one goes out. Elijah Terry's 5'11". If he got to 6 feet, I think he might have considered lowering the boom on that one. Maybe we'll see that later on in the game.
You have to think it's coming.
Yeah, we were talking about it at halftime. He has gone up to the rim a couple times, and you got to think one of these times he's going to get up close and personal with it. There's Elslager trying to work back. Hilton able to get to the contact. Does a nice job getting there, but can't finish. Gingrich will work, find Terry from 3, and got it. Too easy for Elijah Terry. 22 points on the night for him, including all 7 to start this quarter. Well, 7 of 9. Here's Hessinger off the front rim. Nice job by Elslager to get on the rebound and get it punched away by Gingrich. And it's Ortiz Gray, who is then fouled by Elslager on the other end. 44-21.
That's his second, team second.
Elslager's second foul to this point. For McCaskey, this is ironically not their final game of the season. For a lot of teams across the LA League, this is it. But McCaskey has a non-league game right here tomorrow against Central Dauphin East. So that will finish it off for District 3 play. that one, you see Ryan Hilton went down. Trying to get back on top of it inbounds there, couldn't do it. See it almost happen again. You have Ortiz Gray lose control of the ball. We saw it in the first half from Thomas, I believe. Gonzalez to Terry. Ortiz Gray drives inside, gets to the bucket. Now he is in double digits on the night with 10. As Hessinger out to Hilton. Hessinger, Axe. Slayer Axe gets it over, finds Hessinger. And Hilton. Blocked. And it's Gonzalez getting there. And all the way down court, Thomas just got through. Hessinger and then the putback. That was Gonzalez and Hempfield. They are reeling right now. Down by 27, outscored 13-2 to start this third quarter, as we are only 3:53 through it. And as we saw Alex Wilkinson and Huey Pohl get the warm-ups off. Looks like they may be coming in here in their final game. Hempfield's going to change it up now, down by 27. So we see Wilkinson and Pohl. They will get in for now. Hessinger, Elslinger, and Sears are out. Davon Edmund Green remains in, or comes in, along with Axe and Hilton.
Really what I think Hempfield's looking for now is just a strong finish.
Yeah.
Right now they're showing a lack of discipline and they're really not protecting the ball. They're turning it over, they're getting it stolen, and they really can't finish at all right now. So I think just a strong finish is what they're looking for.
Hilton gets out. Wilkinson looks. Pohl back to Wilkinson. Inside, Wilkinson, nice pass to Hilton. He'll take it from three, and it's off the mark. No good. Gingrich for the rebound. And Hilton called for a foul in transition.
Foul against number 5, Ryan Hilton, his first, team third.
For Hilton, that is... I had to correct it there. It said 5 fouls. That's obviously not right, because that would be a foul out. That is Hilton's first. Terry trying to cross off. Axe gets it jostled, keeps it in. And now from 3, Thomas off the mark. And Huey Pohl for the rebound. And now McCaskey is going to put some wholesale substitutions as it's Thomas getting to the bucket before you can even blink, and McCaskey's got 50. 50-21 is the score. Axe, Pohl from inside on the baseline, no good. Terry got to take it down, try to get out to Thomas, back to Gingrich. Mid-range jumper off the mark, and Wilkinson for the rebound, out to Axe. Finding Wilkinson. Across, Edmund Green, back to Pohl, thought from 3, instead passes inside. Axe thinks, now it's Pohl. Wilkinson working, Edmund Green fires across to Axe. Axe from, nope, he'll pass it up, go to Wilkinson. Edmund Green inside, Pohl gets it. So Huey Pohl gets on the board in his final game. Thomas to Terry. And that was Hilton reading the eyes of Elijah Terry to try and cut it off from Ortiz Gray. Makai Ortiz Gray gets back on it and then takes it all the way back the other side. Edmund Green going for the swat, couldn't, and it's Gonzalez for the finish.
Edmund Green right there made the first defensive move. Didn't connect on the block, but it was a good defensive play, but then wasn't ready for the second move because that's how McCaskey is. Really, that's how McCaskey started beating Hempfield and will continue to do so. And that's second efforts to the ball. You miss the shot, you get the rebound. You have a steal, you go chase it down and get the steal back. And really, Hempfield just can't keep up with that second effort from McCaskey.
Well, Colson, it's a 29-point game, and I would say, for Hempfield, there's a goal right now And I think quite simply that goal is to just give these seniors a send-off right now at this point. You're not going to win this game tonight, but see what you can do here for these final 9:50. And you have the entire McCaskey team subbed out now. Dylan Mellinger and Sam Bennett come in for Axon Hilton. So you got 3 seniors on the court right now with 2 juniors. Wilkinson gets it jostled away, finds D-Mel, gets it out to Pole. Edmund Green, Bennett, D-Mel, looking. Inside, Wilkinson gets it. Edmund Green, Mellinger, Pole. Working, Bennett. Oh, that's a miscommunication, and Mellinger is going to get back on top of it. That's a backcourt violation, I believe, on the Black Knights. But Mellinger didn't have a choice. He had to get back on it. It would have been a turnover anyway. Whoa, that's Edmund Green. What a swat. Davon Edmund Green on Shamir Gordon. He's not losing any hustle or heart, but now it's a tripped up there. That is Kevin Polite. First time we've seen him tonight. Foul is on Bennett.
Gingrich back in for Toledo.
Carter Gingrich comes back in for Gordon. He may have gotten a little bit wounded on that block by Edmund Green. Edmund Green going to be one of the players tasked to lead this team next year as a senior. Sam Hershey comes in the game, great multi-sport athlete. Colson, I know you're familiar with him from both soccer and volleyball. Here's Polite. Out, Hershey. Gets it back. That's Bird. Gingrich. And Gingrich trying to body in over Paul, and well. Great finish there by Carter Gingrich. Coming to the end of the third quarter, it is Paul out to Edmund Green. Mellinger. Inside, Bennett will go off the rim, and Edmund Green, what a job to get the rebound back. He gets it punched away. He gets back on it. Hempfield running out of time. Inside 10 seconds in the quarter. Bennett looking. Hempfield's got to be aware of the clock. Gets it out. Pole, jumper, short. As Pole had to get a desperation shot there off of the last second. And that's how the third quarter ends. 54-23 is the score. Knights held to only 8 points in that quarter. Or no, actually, only 4 points in that quarter. And for McCaskey, obviously, I mean, you understand the reality of it now. They're going to win this game. They're up by 31. So for Hempfield, I mean, for the final time, I'll ask you, what's the message right now from Coach Walk to these seniors, realizing this game's out of hand? What's the message to try and keep some of his team in it right now?
I think let's just go try to get a couple good plays. Let's all have a good time. Remember that we love the game of basketball. That's why you've been here for 4 years, some cases 3 years. And just go out and play the game. Really, if we can get a basket here and there, that's fantastic. If we can get a defensive stop here and there, that's fantastic. Hats off to McCaskey. They're a fantastic team. Just go out and play the game, really.
Yeah. For McCaskey, everything has gone right. Freddie Ramos, in his second year at head coach of McCaskey, has really turned this program around. They were 500 last year. This year, heading to both league and district playoffs. Falling just short, as we said, to Cedar Crest. Cedar Crest had an outstanding season, but McCaskey's not been too far behind. Got to give Hempfield credit. They've fought all season. They played a lot of close games. Bucket there goes by Polite. I really do think this team is better than their 6-16 record when this game is over will indicate. They've played a lot of teams tight this season. McCaskey not really the example of that. But teams like Cedar Crest, a couple buzzer beaters. Here's Hershey. Wilkinson trying to get the block. And instead it's fouled. But Sam Hershey trying to get it in transition there.
And the gym got very loud there because Sam Hershey does have the ability to throw one down. We saw him get really close in warm-ups and decide not to.
He's 6'2". Got some height to him, no doubt about it. From the line, Hershey goes. Jaden Alston and Shamir Gordon will come in. Alston comes in from Mellinger. Gingrich is out for Gordon. We'll have to see. We've seen every player for Hempfield so far, except the two players who also double as JV players, Cole Overball, the sophomore, and Miguel Pena, the freshman. We'll see if we see them later on. I wouldn't be entirely surprised, though, to see them not come in. I think this is really, as I'm falling apart here, really just for the seniors at this point. Although right now you got three juniors out there, Bennett, Alston, and Edmund Green, along with Wilkinson and Cole. And Bennett, Cole trying to put it back in there, can't. It's Alston. He will take a shot from three. It's off the mark. How about Gordon trying to make moves up court there? Getting it out. How about that little bit of movement from Scarborough? It's off the mark. But getting it back there was Polite. Bird gets up on it. McCaskey just content to play their ball right now is really what it all comes down to. As Bennett got a hand in there and Wilkinson gets it back for the Knights. Wilkinson taking it up. Finds Cole out, Bennett, drive, Cole, three. Got it! So Huey Pohl now 5 points and 1-3 to his name. He's got now 4 threes on the season. Hasn't played a ton, but when he's been in, he can make some plays. Here's Gordon off the mark, and Hempfield will get possession here. As a foul rushing there. It's called on Hershey. That is McCaskey's first foul of the half, as we are at the 5:55 mark of the fourth quarter. So that tells you a lot about this one to this point. 57-26, Alston. Back out to Wilkinson. Pohl will again go. And get it again. Huey Pohl. If Hempfield loses tonight, which they will, I'm hoping at least some of these seniors can say they had a good time in their last game for Huey Pohl. I know that's got to be nice, getting those 2 threes. As I said, we'll see how the rotation goes the rest of this game and who we see in there. As it's Hershey backing, finds Bird. And timeout taken by Freddie Ramos and company.
Timeout, Red Tornado.
Looks like we're going to see some substitutions here. Overball and Pena, the lone 2 players we hadn't seen, take the warm-ups off, and they'll be ready to come in for Hempfield. Going to be interesting watching this team next year and in the years to come, Hempfield. I mean, they've got some junior leadership. Ryan Hilton, leading scorer this year. He'll be back as a senior. Brandon Hagel, I think really one of the breakout players of the season for this team, coming in, playing a nice role as kind of the 6th man. Dan Sears up front. He could be a guy deep on Edmund Green. We've seen him make plenty of highlight-worthy plays this season. You throw Sam Bennett in there. He's gotten a lot more playing time as season's progressed. And then even if you get Jaden Alston going next year, if you get Cole Overball and Miguel Pena, we saw him have that great debut against Lower Marion. You never know. This team, you throw in the JV players that'll be promoted up, and you never know. I mean, this is a team that you like to think is built well for the future based off some of the glimpses we've seen this season. We'll just have to wait and see how it all unfolds.
Really, it's going to come down to what Hempfield does to prepare in the off-season. A lot of weight training is going to be needed. And just Hempfield needs to become a little bit more athletic to find success in what's becoming a very difficult, it's always been a very difficult league to play in, the 11 league.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Especially with all these young powerhouses still. How about that 3 from Polite? Polite only had 1 3 on the season before that, so give him 2. Then McCaskey 60. And Polite gets it back So Overball couldn't get to it.
Overball going to learn very quick what happens when you lose focus for a half second.
Come on, that's step back in 3 by Scarborough. McCaskey having a ball right now. Edmund Green inside, gets the bucket to get back and quiet the crowd a little bit. Gonna see a few more substitutions here. And that one doesn't go.
Now against number 2, Miguel Pena. His first.
Miguel Pena is caught on that foul.
Bird, shoots 2.
So Bird will come to the line for 2. Off the mark. Hagel comes back in for Cole.
Number 42,
Giselle Rice comes in for McCaskey. As McCaskey is trying to salt this one away. As I said, short turnaround, 24-hour turnaround, as they play CD East tomorrow.
Number 10, Hassan Williams.
Hassan Williams, sophomore, comes in. And here's Pena taking it up now. Out to Hagel. Across, Alston gets on top of it. Nice passing inside, but it's broken up. Edmund Green was trying to hit Overball and couldn't. Now Edmund Green trying to fight for it and get it back. Still on the ground. And it's still on the ground. Eventually it's Edmund Green. As Alston gets it out. Pena. To Hagel. Overball. Whoa, overshot Hagel. And here we go. On the other end, Hershey gets to the bucket. That gets this crowd hyped up. For points number 65 and 66 on the night. Colson inside, Overball. Pena thought from 3, decides not to. Inside, Hagel will take a shot. Switched it from 3. Number 16 on the season for Hagel. 3rd leading three-point shooter on the team. 4th leading scorer overall. Hershey trying to set up. Get out to Rice. And blocked there. You got Alston and Edmund Green both in there to try and make the play on Kevin Polite, but Alston is called for the foul, and now McCaskey is in the bonus with 2:45 to go. First one goes. Second one does not. Hershey gets the rebound though. And getting it out, it's Rice. Ooh. How about Edmund Green going for the swat with a rebound and put back by Scarborough. Negates that one. As it's Pena over to Edmund Green. Inside, Overball, trying to power, gets there. All the way across. So we're going to see Axe and Wilkinson come back here. And I think that'll lead a senior brigade as Hershey is fouled on the way to the bucket.
Foul against number 32, Overball. His first, team's 8th. Hershey shoots 2.
Sam Hershey going for point number 70 on the night for McCaskey. And does not get it. Axe and Wilkinson come in for Overball and Pena. And we'll see how many more substitutions we see coming down to the end. That one does not go. Rice. Hershey at a 3. Polite. Got it. The guy only had 1 on the season, now has 2 on the night. 72-36 for those keeping score at home. As it's Wilkinson trying to get to the bucket, drive, and draw the foul. Nice job by Alex Wilkinson there, getting to the basket.
Now against number 10, Hassan Williams. His first, team second.
If you're wondering, by the way, McCaskey's season high is 83 points against Liberty. Don't know, might be too little too late for them to get to that tonight. Wilkinson does not make the first one. But it just goes to show this offense from McCaskey, how explosive it's been all season. We saw that firsthand tonight. Wilkinson misses both. Across, Hershey, Edmund Green can't get the swap, but Axe does a nice job getting the rebound. Wilkinson, Hagel, free, off the rim, and trying to put it back in there was Alston, but couldn't. Now Alston fighting with Williams. Pass out Rice, thought, and now Scarborough, front rim, and Axe gets on the rebound. Coming to the end of this one. Final minute and 10 seconds for these 6 seniors in their varsity career. It's Axe, Wilkinson out there right now. Will Hessinger, Huey Pohl, Dylan Mellinger, and Connor Elsiger are currently on the bench. We'll see if we see any of those 4 back in to end out their high school career. Or if Hempfield will just let this one go to the end. Wilkinson, Alston misses the open layup and then gets it taken away. Hempfield keeps it, and Alston can't believe he missed that one. And a lot of the Hempfield crowd who was here, they've begun to file out.
They've seen enough.
Yeah. I'm not I believe in miracles, but I don't think Hempfield's going to come back from this one. Wilkinson inside. Alston will try again. He will get to the bucket that time.
He just wanted the harder shot.
Yeah? I guess so. How about that? Williams from 3. Very little hesitation on that one. Coming down, it's Edmund Green driving and putting it up there. 20 seconds to go as McCaskey tries to seal this, and for Hempfield, it's the end of their season. Polite having a heck of a night off the bench. Coming down to the end, it's Alston, lets it go out, Hempfield keeps it. And McCaskey saying goodbye, and it's gonna be goodbye here pretty soon. Axe is just gonna let this one go. And that's how it's gonna end. 77-44, the final score. And for the Hempfield Black Knights, that will be the end of a disappointing and frustrating 6-16 season. But one that hopefully the 6 seniors on this team can look back or at least say they had fun, made some memories. And I know it wasn't the end result they wanted, Colson, but getting this opportunity to play high school varsity basketball, it's an opportunity they won't have again. And so to come out tonight, get some playing time, and really throughout the entirety of the season, you know, there's a lot of life lessons to be learned through high school sports. I know you know that maybe better than anybody. And we'll just have to see now as this Hempfield basketball team progresses in the future, how they can improve and kind of learn from this experience, especially the juniors on this team who will be tasked to step up next year as seniors and as leaders. So what are your final thoughts, not just on the night, but on the season here for Hempfield?
I really think that was a tight-knit group of guys for Hempfield, and I really think they did have fun, and they really do enjoy the game and their high school career they've had. And yes, tonight's a sad moment because it's all over and it didn't end the way it could have ended. But really, in the long run, they're going to look back and say, yeah, like you said, I really enjoyed playing high school varsity basketball. It was a fantastic experience, and you really do learn a lot playing high school sports. Very true about that. And so for that, we get ready to sign off for the final time for this Hempfield boys basketball broadcast. The Gunner. And for my producer Lance Kim, colleague Colson Hunt, I'm Kasey Kreider. Not the end of the season the Hempfield Black Knights would have wanted, but it is an end nonetheless, and hopefully, as I mentioned, a lot of lessons and a lot of things they can take, and overall, hopefully, a lot of fun. This Hempfield Black Knights team, albeit in a 6-16 season.
We will get a look at the girls team. They'll be heading to playoffs, and their first league game will be on Saturday night. But until then, we say so long from the J.P. McCaskey High School, where tonight the Hempfield Black Knights fall 77-40. But more importantly, hopefully, the life lessons they took from this game, as well as the fun they had this season, hopefully will at least provide them some solace in that one. As the Black Knights will say so long for the final time in 2020, and we say so long as well. Good night, everybody.